Every year, San Juan is one of my favorite traditions. This year, I welcome my guests with a little rosemary and a little magic. We shared a traditional Costa Rican dinner, raised a glass of sangria, and headed down to the beach, just 5 minutes from home. There's something special about standing by the ocean on San Juan night. For one evening, it feels like anything's possible. And this year, that feeling meant more to me than ever. We sat on the sand, looking up the sky, a simple reminder to slow down, breathe, and be present, wondering what we were finally ready to leave behind and what we were ready to welcome in. Looking at the moon reminded me that every phase has its purpose. No matter where we are in life, we are all moving through seasons. Earlier that day, I made this flower crown by hand in honor of my little Cairo. It was my little way of carrying his love with me through the night. We found our little spot by the sea, shared a couple of drinks, and watched the waves roll in. Just the sound of the ocean, good company, live music in the distance, and that feeling that something special was about to begin. Looking out at the water, I realized how much can change in just 1 year. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't asking for answers. I was simply grateful to be there. As the sun disappeared, the beach slowly came alive. Bonfires lit up the shoreline, the music grew louder, and more people gathered together. Then the sky began to fill with floating lanterns, each one carrying someone's wish, someone's prayer, someone's hope for what was to come. Then the fireworks began. Watching them, I realized something. No matter what this year has looked like, I never want to stop believing in moments that make me look up in awe. Life has a way of testing us, changing us, and sometimes breaking our hearts. But it also has a way of reminding us the beauty that still exists, often when we least expect it. Maybe that's why I love nights like this so much. For a few minutes, nothing else mattered. There was no past, no future, just the sky above us and the people beside us. And the quiet hope that maybe the best chapters are still waiting to be written. Then it was time to face the fire. People often think this tradition is about burning a piece of paper. For me, it was never about the paper. It was about releasing the guilt I've been carrying, the expectations I've been placed on myself, the plans that didn't unfold the way I'd imagined, and the version of me that believed I had to hold everything together. Some things deserve to stay with us. The love, the memories, the lessons. Everything else was finally allowed to burn. This year I did something I've never done before. Instead of just dipping my feet into the ocean, I walked all the way in. With every wave, I threw water in the air, imagining carrying away every fear, every doubt, every burden I no longer want to carry. One by one, we threw our papers into the bonfire. On those pages were dreams, fears, gratitude, and heartbreak. And pieces of ourselves we've carried far too long. As the flames consumed every word, I realized I wasn't burning my past. I was releasing the weight of it, making space for everything that's still waiting there to find me. With sparkles in our hands, it felt like we were holding tiny reminders that even the smallest lights can brighten the darkest nights. As I danced beneath those little sparkles, I realized I wasn't celebrating because life had been easy. I was celebrating because despite everything, I'm still here. Still laughing, still dreaming, still finding reasons to smile. As the music carried on, I stopped thinking about filming, I stopped thinking about tomorrow. I simply allowed myself to be exactly where I was. Laughing with my family, dancing with strangers, singing songs I didn't even know. And for one night, nothing needed to be perfect. It was enough to be together. It was enough to be alive. As the fire slowly turned to embers, I realized some endings are simply new beginnings.